What's up, Nail Geeks? I'm back with Polish Pickup July 2021. If you are new to Rewind, please check out PPU TV. Nicole and myself did a full-on little visual podcast, if you will, breaking down how this works. In this video, I will have completely new to me polishes and goodies and stuff, things that I have not previously worked on and you can't find on my channel for me reviewing it. We're going to go over that. So clear as mud. Now I am also having my sponsored giveaways. Leave me a comment below. Just say hi, tell me what's on your wish list, all that good stuff. And I will choose 10 of you to win a $10 PPU gift code. So I'm going to close the giveaway down Thursday, July 1st at noon Central Time. Let's dive right into the swatches. So first up is Glisten Glow's Truly Outrageous. This is a 2.0 color. It's going to be $12.50 and there is no cap on it. Now I am working on this one, or rather reworking on this one, as this is a touch different than the original Truly Outrageous. The difference is that the base is just a bit more vibrant, more purpley looking than the original, and I do agree with that. This is absolutely more purple, very deep purple, if you will, and less of a more blurple sort of shade. I am seeing a touch of blue undertones, but this is just straight up very saturated purple base. Now the glitters in here are very similar to what we saw in the original version. This is very easy to build to opacity. I think 2 coats is going to be perfect for it. Now, Glisten Glow is also bringing back her glitter grabber, which will be in the shop, which is what you're seeing here. I applied it underneath Glisten Glow's glossy top coat. Both products are awesome, and you can see how super smooth and non-textured this is. Now, Luna Wax is bringing back not your average caramel apple scoopable wax. This will be $10.50, and there's a cap of $125. So I'm so digging these. I actually just finished my rainbow scoopable from the previous month, and I am loving these so much. What you guys are seeing in the video here, I recorded it, and then now I've got it melting right now in my bathroom 2 rooms away, and I can still smell it. So the throw on this scent is awesome. You'll have little apple embeds in here, and I like to put them in little cupcake silicone things that allows me to have really easy wax removal when I'm done with the scent and I want to change out what wax I'm going to be using. The scent to this smells, at least on hot smell, because like I said, I have it melting behind me in about 2 rooms away from me. I'm getting a strong caramel and a strong true apple sort of scent. So I'm getting quite a bit of a candy apple scent, but I'm also getting this lovely elephant ear caramel sort of thing too, which is kind of like a fried flatbread. If you've never had that, it's very good. This scent also has a bit of a cotton candy undertone to it. In my opinion, I think the cotton candy, it's quite subtle. Like when I'm concentrating on it, I can absolutely smell it. There's a candy sort of tone with it. But what's mostly coming to my nose is this lovely caramel and apple scent with a bit of a fried pastry, almost fried bread in the background. And Poetry Cowgirl brings us 1910. This is described as a beautiful deep blue-toned olive green packed with shimmer and gold micro flakes. This is going to be $11.50 with no cap. Now this one is going to be offered in Poetry Cowgirl's website. The one that she's bringing back for PPU is going to be Rainbow Butterfly Unicorn Kitty, and that one is in the shop. You can see it for wish listing right now, but 1910 will be in her shop. So the formula to this is very creamy, very smooth, very easy to build to opacity. I think 2 coats is going to be perfect for most, and it does dry down semi-flat, so I think any glossy top coat will be perfect, though I highly recommend some type of top coat just to seal this one up. And I do agree with the official description. There's definitely a blue undertone to this, but very strong lean on that olive tone too. Now Psyche Minerals is bringing us 2 different duos. So she's got the Acropolis at Sunset Duo, which will be available on PPU's website. This includes a shimmery nude, which is Acropolis, the one that you're seeing here. And it also comes with the deep purple, which is Sunset, the one right there next to it. Sunset has a satin finish, and then Acropolis has a shimmery nude finish to it. Both jars are 3 grams and they both come with that sealed sifter. Sunset is not vegan and is not safe for lips, so just throwing that out there. This one is the Soft Glam Duo. This duo will be available in Psyche Minerals shop. Really pretty duo. I'm so digging this duo like crazy. The lighter shade is Glam and is a sparkly peachy champagne, and then the darker shade, Vintage, is a satin lower sheen sort of taupe shade. These are beautiful, and Vintage, that darker one, is like really packing a punch in terms of like coverage, and you'll see that here in just a moment. Now I am swatching them on my arm here just for simplicity's sake. Full disclosure, I do have an eyeshadow primer on my skin here, so just wanted to throw that out there. The more I have played with Psyche Minerals loose mineral eyeshadows, I have found that I really like to apply them with my fingers, except for, say, Vintage, which you guys will see that here in a moment. Vintage and then Sunset, which is the one you see here. The darker colors I think would be perfect blended out. They're so soft, but they're very easy to just blend in general. Glam, that sparkly one right there, is so pretty. I can see this one doubling as a highlighter, and here you can see Vintage. It's, I mean, so loud. I could have definitely used way less of the product on my finger when I was using it there. Just really excellent payoff. Now Acropolis, the one on the very top there, I have found so far that when I'm wearing these, then I really like to use those with a padding method on my eyelid and just to give it extra pop, and wearing it over a nude eyeshadow primer of some type. So honestly, I think all four look beautiful together as a quad, and I think that they pair very well. Overall, very impressed, and they are very easy to blend. You can also wear these wet if you so chose with a eyeshadow brush of some type, your choice, but I personally found that the lighter colors, I like to just pat those on over a very putty-like eyeshadow primer. And next is Sassy Sauce. We've got masks mandatory, bras optional. I'm still at that point right now. This is described as an indigo thermal when cold with a strong red shimmer, red to golden UCC flakes, blue to purple to pink to teal ghost flakes that fades to a colorless shimmer of golden red with color pops from the flakes when warm. This will be $12.50 and there's a cap of $400. So masks mandatory is going to be in the PPU shop. This has a wonderful crelly, somewhat jelly sort of formula with a soft, squishy factor, but it's very easy to build up. And true to thermal pigments, this dries down very flat. So if you're a glossy person like myself, I would strongly suggest a glossy top coat of some type. This is very reactive to temperature, and it's so pretty. The cold state is a really intense sort of blue. It's just so wonderful. You'll see here in just a moment on the ice water shot just how popping it is. I think this could also double as a topper if you wanted to wear an undie underneath it, as the warm state is what I would consider a milky sort of white, and regardless, the red shimmer here is very strong. And Sassy Sauce is also bringing back Sea Alice. This is a turquoise thermal with strong blue to violet shift, loaded with crystal flakes that shift green to blue to violet, and UCC flakes that shift violet to blue to purple to red that fades to colorless and leaves behind a strong blue to violet shimmer with all of the twinkling flakes. This one will also be $12.50, and there's also a cap of $400 on this. This one is going to be available through Sassy Sauce's website. So I'm going to link all this information down below for you guys. So if you feel like I'm going too fast, it'll be there in the description box. Now, Sea Alice has a wonderful curly sort of formula, very similar to Masks Mandatory, easy to build up, very packed full of flakes here too. And the warm state, I think, complements the cold state quite well. It's what I would consider more of a lighter version of this very intense sort of blue, and lots of a pond effect from the flakes here. This also dries down quite flat, very much on the matte side. So I'd suggest a good glossy top coat to seal this one up. And lastly, we've got Tips Nail Polish. This is Trolls, described as a light mint blue curly filled with different sized neon pink, neon yellow, neon green, and orange glitter. This will be $13.50, and there's a cap of 136 bottles, which are currently at headquarters now. So this has a crelly formula, though I do think it leans just a touch more on the jelly side. And for opacity, I'm going to strongly suggest going in for 3 coats on it. I think it gives you the strongest pond effect. You'll see those really adorable neon glitters in between your coats. And on the 3rd coat, the base color absolutely pops very well. Now, to my eyes in person, I absolutely agree with the official description. This is what I consider a light, almost powdery sort of blue, but there's really this strong minty sort of green undertone to it. So in case it's not coming off color accurate across screens, honestly on my monitor this is looking like the blue that I'm seeing in person. It's a minty blue, but definitely on the lighter side, if that makes sense. Now, again, just to remind you guys, the products that makers are bringing back to their shops, a lot of times they're going to keep them there for the entire month of July. And there is a master list on the PPU blog for what is there, all that good stuff. I'll link that below for you guys if you want to see it broken down somewhat more. Products that are returning to Polish Pickup's shop will launch starting July 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time and will run until July 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So I will, again, break all this information down below for you guys, and I'll also link you guys over to the PPU TV episode. It's silly, it's a bunch of shenanigans, but it's also very detailed breaking down of what Rewind is if you're new. And please don't forget to leave a comment so you can be entered into my giveaway. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.